Easy now, people. We're going to have a go at making up Rapashy food here, and there's a million videos about how to do that, but we're going to do it a bit different. We're going to make it into shapes. So let's get into it. So we've got this Community Plus version and the Morning Wood here, and we're going to make it up exactly how you normally would. The directions on the bottle asks for 2 parts water to 1 part Rapashy. So nothing changes there, no surprises. We're going to get our mixing dish, which is an old fish food pot, and pour in 1 part, well, a wee bit too much there, that's alright, 1 part Rapashy. Put the lid on there we go. And then we're going to need 2 parts of boiling water. So kids, please be careful, it is sore if you splash this on you. I've got myself a wee tea towel to help me pour this. There we go, just drop that straight in now. Remember it was 2 parts we needed though, so we need a further one. And there we go, pour that in. As soon as the water's in, we need to start stirring it. You want to give it a good stir. We don't want any clumps, and we need to make sure it goes. We scrape the corners of the pot because some of it does collect there sometimes, and we want that mixed in as well. Give it a good stir until we're all see, that's all. There we go. We want a nice runny consistency. Now it says you can use 2 to 3 parts water. I tend to use 2, and it seems to work for me. It does stink a bit. Smell that. Look. Has got a smell to it, but I don't mind it. So yeah, you need to mess about with it a wee bit to find what suits you in terms of consistency. But for this demonstration, we're just going to use the 2 until it's kind of runny. Now it does thicken really, really quickly, so we don't want to hang about doing this. I'm going to pick up that with my blood donor card. No sense in wasting any. Mix that in. There we go. You can see it's starting to thicken already. So we better get moving. And what we're going to use is ice cube trays here. Got a nice wee heart-shaped one that you can pick up for pennies from your kitchen stores or your hardware stores. And just pour it into the mould as you would expect. We don't need to be too neat and tidy about it, but we do need enough to fill the mould. Look, it's starting to thicken already. And just pour in as much as you're going to use. Now I could fill this tray, but I've got another tray down here. Give it a wee scrape again with your wee card. Just to make it nice and even at the top. And then we're going to grab our other tray, which is a bunch of grapes. Quite a cool wee shape, I thought. And again, just pour it in until you fill the mould. I need to watch with this. It's got a wee stalk at the top. Need to make sure there's some in there. Let that run in. Really, really starting to thicken up now. So you need to move quite quick when you're doing this. Then we'll give it another wee scrape with our cards just to even off the back of them. And there's a wee bit more left in the pot here. It is starting to get thick, so hopefully we can make some shapes out of it. But whatever we don't use, obviously once it's killed, we can scrape it out of the pot and throw it in a tank. Our fish and shrimp and snails will love it no matter what shape it's in. This is just to have a wee bit of extra fun with it and do something different. Now, I'm going to be honest about this. This wasn't my idea from the off. It was my homie Angie that showed me how to do this. But I'm sure she'll be happy with me sharing it with you guys. And what we're going to do with these now is throw them in the freezer overnight. So here we go. And this is us in the morning. Let's push them out of there. Look, perfect heart shape. Look at that. Grab our bunch of grapes and have a look how that's come out. Brilliant, look. Perfect bunch of grape shape. Let's all pop out a couple more. And what we can do with these is just put them in a wee Tupperware box and throw them in the bottom of the freezer till we're ready to use them. I also managed to make some with the morning wood formula. There we go. Good wee cactus shape. Pretty cool, huh? So it's not necessary. You don't have to make Rapashy into shapes, but it adds a wee bit of fun if you're wanting to take it to the next level. And this is what we end up with. Bang them in a wee bag or a wee Tupperware. Use them when you need them. That's how you do it. So I'm out. Later, 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 later.